Sorry. Yeah. She wrote a nice piece of girl. Hey.
Are you sure? For those of you who have not had the pleasure to meet, my name is John Lai, and I have the honor of being the president and CEO of the Sanibel Captiva Chamber of Commerce. And once again, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for taking time out of your day to be a part of this ceremony here today. As you all know, with Chambers of Commerce, every single ribbon cutting that we do is quite an event, and it is very, very special, particularly to me and my team, as we are usually, when we do this, we're professionally recognizing a new season for that organization that we're cutting that ribbon for, and today is no different. We are doing exactly that. We're starting a new season. We're commissioning some new buildings. We've got a campus here that is expanding and is refreshing itself and is a great reflection of our community as a whole. And so we're very, very excited to do this today. And that's on a professional level. On a personal level, I'll tell you, this one really hits home for me. Of the top 10 spiritual moments in my life, 5 of them I can think of happened right here on this campus and in that building. And I'll tell you, the first one was obviously just sitting there with my mom one day and just encountering exactly who Jesus was and what he meant to me as a person. That will be a moment I'll never forget. I'll get this one out of the way first, though they're not in chronological order, but 24 years and 3 months ago, my wife said yes to marrying me in that building. It's either going to be her biggest mistake or her greatest accomplishment, but next year we'll figure out when we hit 25 if we've got 25 more, and I think we do. She's right back there. Both my kids were christened in this building, Emma and Zach, and we celebrated my dad's life right here in this building, and some of those times, we've gone through some valleys and some mountaintops, but every step of the way, it seems like St. Michael's and All Angels has been such a huge part of our family. So it's a real honor for me to be here today. And Reverend Bill and Sue, congratulations. Let's give them a round of applause and let's get this thing started.
Thank you, John. That was wonderful. My name is Bill Van Oss, and I have the honor to be the rector here at St. Michael and All Angels. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you, parishioners, members of the community, members of the chamber, for being here to celebrate with us this marvelous building and to dedicate it. You should all have a program. You can follow along. We're going to begin, as we Episcopalians like to do, with some singing, and we're going to sing the church's One Foundation.
A reading from the first letter of Peter. Come to Christ, a living stone, though rejected by mortals, yet chosen and precious in God's sight. Like living stones, let yourselves be built into a spiritual house, to be a holy priesthood, and to offer spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God through Christ.
A reading from Psalm 84. How dear to me is your dwelling, O Lord of hosts. My soul has a desire and longing for the courts of the Lord. My heart rejoices in the living God. The sparrow has found her a house, and the swallow a nest where she may lay her young. By the side of your altars, O Lord of hosts, my King and my God. Happy are they who dwell in your house. They will always be praising you. Happy are the people whose strength is in you, whose hearts are set on the pilgrim's way.
And the prayers of dedication begin with Kathy Cousins, who is the daughter of Dick and Barbara Schilling.
God of our past and our future, the ancient Israelites remind us that our worship and ministry space does not contain or enclose you, but it is a place for us to catch a glimpse of your eternity. As we gather in your presence and seek your blessing, hear now our prayers.
God of our past and our future, you have been faithful to us. May we be faithful to you. The work on the building is complete, but the work of building has just begun. Build us into a stronger congregation, a stronger witness to your love, and stronger missionaries to the world. May we continue to open our doors to our community and open our minds to your transformation. May this office be a place of hospitality and grace, welcome and love.
God of our past and of our future, we acknowledge that everything we have comes from your hands. We thank you that for the past 63 years, St. Michael and all angels has been in partnership with you in mission and ministry. We strive to be your faithful people. Teach us to seek first your will and then to be stewards of all you have given us, gifts of time, of financial resources, and of skills and talents, believing that through Jesus you hear and answer us. We pledge ourselves to the building of hospitality as you have commanded, inviting all life in Christ and in his church.
Blessed are you, O God, who have given us this space for our use. Blessed are you, O God, who have given us a variety of gifts for service. Through the work of our hands and the gift of this space, you enhance our ability to bring faith, hope, and love to all. Let us responsibly steward this space and the variety of gifts and talents, ever mindful of the humbling privilege that we bear, bringing God's healing and hope to our world. We thank you for the donor, Dr. Dick Schilling and Barbara, and for all who worked on this project. Pour out your blessings on this office building and on all who have been a part of this project and on everyone gathered here tonight. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Chamber staff. All right. You all want to come on down? We're going to do the ribbon cutting. I gotta get this button. Okay. So, it is.
Bugs getting used to it. Oh my god. See him?
Scoot down just a little bit that way. Trim the hedges. Yeah. Towards east of the mirror. Those are not fit. All right. Scoot down.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. And then, so what we're gonna do is, just get to the first.
Okay.
So we're gonna do.
Are we looking or?
We're not gonna do it the first time. We'll do 1, 2, 3. Everyone look over there at this camera. Fake cut. And then on 1, 2, 3 on the second go round, we'll cut it.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Follow directions perfectly. Thank you so much. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the ribbon up here and along with a Sharpie. If everyone that's here can sign that ribbon, we'd love to give it to the church to keep in remembrance today. So great.
Very nice.
Okay. You all want to come back up? We have some words of dedication here. Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody, for that. That was very, very nice. Some recognitions and acknowledgments are really important on an occasion like this. Obviously, we want to thank Dr. Dick and Barbara Schilling for their magnanimous gift that accomplished the, For those who might not know, there was a renovation of that building as well. That was a part of Dr. Dick and Barbara's gift. So that was kind of the first phase, and this new office was the second phase. And it's absolutely beautiful, both of these new spaces. This office building will be graced with a plaque that reads, "In Thanksgiving to Dr. Dick and Barbara Schilling for their generous donation for the new office building, landscaping, and parking lot 2021. So that will grace our new office building. We are delighted that Kathy can be here with us, representing the family today. Also, Nancy Schilling Stanwyck, who couldn't be here, sent along a couple of remarks that I'm going to read now. Nancy, another of Dick and Barbara's daughters, says, "I am so very sorry that I cannot be with you to read this in person. My work and a new grandchild make my travel at this time impossible. So I will have someone read this at the dedication. If my father, Dick Schilling, could be here himself, he surely would. To say that my father would be pleased to see this wonderful new addition to the church would be an understatement. Dad truly loved this church. In all the locations that he frequented throughout the year in Indiana, Michigan, Honduras, he told me several times that this was his true church home. He spoke of St. Michael's frequently. He had a wonderful connection with Ellen Sloan, and I know that they often had great heart-to-heart discussions. He also spoke very highly of all the other folks involved in the day-to-day operations. My dad had a lot of wonderful qualities, and as his daughter, I can also say that he had some pretty interesting and funny ones as well. One thing that he could not tolerate was inaction. If he saw a need, he would work to fix it. Now, mind you, most often we would never hear of the fixing. It was just done. He never boasted or bragged about his efforts. He simply researched the situation and implemented the solution. He was not a wasteful person, and he would cut to the heart of the matter, waving aside any extraneous add-ons. At his memorial service held in northern Michigan, many people stood up and gave testimony to how he helped them in their time of need. We, his family, were just astonished. Some of these people we had never heard of, but one after another, they stood up and told us how much his help meant in their lives. Many families hold their loved ones in high esteem, but to hear others say the same thing, it is amazing. So almost 4 years after his passing, it is fitting that he is still being thought of. Dad would be absolutely thrilled to see this fine new addition to the church, and he would be very happy with the use of his gift. He would love to know that his church is thriving. Thank you for providing such a comforting church home for my father. Sincerely, Nancy Schilling Stanwyck. Very, very nice. Other recognitions on this project, certainly the Reverend Ellen Sloan, my predecessor, for her leadership and vision in making this happen. To Hyde Tucker, who was property committee chair for a long, long time. Chuck Sterrett has taken his place as property chair, and to all the property committee members who worked on this project throughout the years. Thank you to them. To Amy Nowacki, the architect. Marco Dumont, the project manager. To Dave Hellenbrook of Hellenbrook Homes. Dave is being represented by Jesse and Little Dave tonight. I'm sure he would appreciate me calling him Little Dave. Hellenbrook Homes was wonderful. Everyone who worked on the building, landscaping, and parking need to be thanked for this great project. Thank you to the wardens and vestry who worked on this through the years. To the staff, especially to Susan Gonzalez for her organization and overseeing the move and our settling into the new space. Thank you to Susan. Last but not least, we certainly want to thank God. We want to thank God for blessing us in extraordinary ways. Think about our ancestors, those of us here. Think about Father Madden and all the clergy and parishioners over the past 6+ decades who have called St. Michael's their church home. They would be proud to see these buildings and this faith community thriving within them. So thank you, God. And I think we should clap for God. We're going to clap for the other people. We're going to close with a song that you have printed. It's a wonderful song printed in your bulletin. I just want you to know that there is a wonderful reception prepared in the church hall, which is through those red doors under the sign that says Parish Hall. Everyone is invited. The ladies of the church, the ECW, have prepared a marvelous reception in the hall. Also, the office is open if you want to tour through it. The church is open if you've never been here and want to walk through. And somebody's actually giving tours of the Ark if you want to go over there and see the Ark. There's someone there to give a tour of the Ark tonight. So feel free to make yourself at home here, but do come over to the reception. It'd be absolutely marvelous. Enjoy some fellowship and good company over there. Let's sing.
Songs and visions heard.